I wanted to write a song that's based on the title poem, How Fire is a Story Waiting. And this is the portrait that Margaret Garcia did for my book. And she said, I wanted to do a portrait of you when I asked her if I could use one of her fire paintings for the book. So. She warms the house on cold mornings. She lights the stubborn burner on the right. Through orange windows, framed by obsidian eyes, she shows the child she once was. Mariachi dreams tucked into her girdle. Her song falls on gas burners turned on high. Lullabies hide her tears for faded years. And it's funny, funny how fire is a story, how fire is a story waiting. How fire is a story waiting. She laughs as she catches the fire. I watch the red glow from my chair. Don't bother wondering why he's not there. Fire burns hot and cold if you know where to touch it, she said. Lullabies hide her tears for faded years. And it's funny, funny how fire is a story. How fire is a story waiting. How fire is a story waiting. In our home the flame burned bright. Even when a matchstick helped its light. The constant fire, how it grew stronger. Flame kept us from hunger. How a melted pencil makes my sister beautiful. The flame makes her beautiful. And it's funny, how fire is a story. How fire is a story waiting. How fire is a story waiting. The show over, she blows out the fire. Thank you. How fire is a story waiting. This might be familiar to you already. My grandmother.
She needs to be a little closer to the mic.
Right here. Okay. My grandmother caught the flame in her thick hands, curled fingers made nimble by kaleidoscope embers. Fire burns hot and cold if you know where to touch it, she said. I watched the red glow spit and wiggle as it snaked down the thin timber, a striptease born out of the festive sound of a half-filled matchbox. Through orange windows framed by obsidian eyes, I saw the child she once was. a little girl who raised herself because her mother had a coughing disease. Blood on her mother's handkerchief didn't stop her from dreaming. Maria Victoria wanted to be a singer with her deep cinnamon stick voice. She watched novelas in the kitchen while waiting for dough to rise. Her body heavy with worry for 2 families and 3 lifetimes. She tucked mariachi dreams under her girdle. Lullabies escaped on mornings warmed by her song, falling into gas burners turned on high. The flame on the stove was never the same. It had a bad hangover. Didn't remember the many matches lit when its starter broke down. My grandmother rolled paper into a funnel, stole fire from the pilot to light the stubborn burner on the right. Crimson burned blue on white paper, its edges folded like lace ruffle on skirt. The finicky flame can't comment on its magic. The thousands of tortillas and pancakes cooked over the years, how I burned myself roasting a hot dog campfire style, how a melted pencil smudged under my sister's eyelid makes her beautiful. My grandmother noticed the time, almost noon. She needed to make 3 dozen tortillas to feed her family of 13. The show over, she blew the match into a swirl of gray squiggles, snuffed it before it had a chance to burn hot on her finger. Funny how fire is a story waiting. Thank you.